Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Bree the Artiste, and today we are filming a get ready with me. I'm about to go have a photo shoot. I just wanted to film a quick Q&A get ready with me. Please ignore this headband on my head. My edges are setting, so I did those first because you should always do those first before you do your makeup. I'm not even going to waste any time. We're just about to jump straight into the video. So we are going to start off with our eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow for my eyebrows, and this is in the shade dark brown. While I do this, we're going to move into our first question, and our first question is, what does success look like to you? I think this is a really good question. I got some pretty good questions in here for you guys. Success to me looks like being happy in whatever I'm doing. I would say making money. People like to say that making money is not important, but making money is important. It's not the end all be all, but it is important. Success is basically just happiness. I think I'll be successful in life if I have a career in which I am happy. I don't have to feel like I'm like in a strenuous position or in an unhappy position. I don't want to work to live. I want to be able to be financially free, and I think success to me would just look like happiness and having a family and a career that makes money for itself. Like, I don't have to work for my money every single day. I'm just gonna turn you guys this way because I can't do my makeup with my glasses on, so I use these two mirrors to be able to see. If you guys want to answer any of these questions that I'm answering, I would love if you guys participate in the comments as well. I'm cool with that. I'm going to clean up my eyebrows with the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. So what I like to do is dab the product on the napkin and then take from there, because I find like squeezing it out and then putting it straight onto my eyebrows sometimes like messes my eyebrow up. So I like to start with less product really and then like build on it. Okay guys, so I think I like you guys better from this angle. I feel like you're much closer to me. I'm gonna clean up the beginning of my eyebrows. I'm gonna like fade them out when everything's done. But for now, I'm going to move on to the eyeshadows. So for my look, I'm going to be wearing a brown dress. So I'm gonna do like a brown type of neutral type of eyeshadow look. And I'm going in with a very old palette that I've had for a long time. You can see I've used a lot of it. It's been with me, okay? Let's see, which brown do I want to take? I'm gonna start with this brown right here. Wait, y'all can't see it. I'm gonna start with this brown right here and see how dark that is, and see if I want to go like a little bit darker, like blend it with a darker shade. I'm not going all the way up to the arch of my eyebrow. I'm going like right under it so I can still have that light shade, because I'm gonna go and highlight that later. So moving on to our next question, what kind of content will you make? Right now, I have chosen to make vlogs. I have chosen to do photo shoot content. I've chosen to do artistic content. We're gonna be painting and creating art. I also want to do a lot of series on my channel, and like it's kind of gonna be like a TV network, like, if that makes sense. Like, you know how like you get different episodes in different series from different TV shows? Yeah, I want to do some spin-offs to that. I think it's just very different, and I don't see a lot of people doing that type of content. Like, I actually enjoy vlogging for you guys, but I'm seeing like a lot of repetitive content out there, and honestly, I don't see nobody doing the things that I want to do on my channel, and that's what I love about my content the most. I'm most excited to see what I can put out for you guys and testing my limits and seeing just how far I can really take this thing, like just how far I can take my creativity. That's what I'm most excited about. I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store. I also want to do like music and shows and poetry and things of that nature, so that's also in the works. So basically, if you like artistic expression of any sort or kind, that's basically me. I'm just not your typical artist, which is why I call myself the artiste. I think you're gonna love it here. Yeah, I think you're gonna love it here. Out of this one and this one's a lighter but darker shade, so I'm gonna like tap into that like once or twice and put it all over my lid. Or actually, in the outer corner of my lid. In my crease. Just darken that up a bit. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease now. So I'm just gonna go on with the lightest shade right here and build some warmth into it. We'll see. So next we're doing foundation, and no, I don't have actual foundation right now. I'm going to be using concealer as my foundation because my Fenty bottle broke. We're going to be moving on to our next question. How do you manage your happiness? How do I manage my happiness? Considering that I used to be really bad at it, I'm happy that I can actually answer this question. So how do I manage my happiness? Well, first of all, it's important to rest. I think that oftentimes when we're doing a lot, we forget to rest. And I think that's like one of the biggest things that keeps me happy and in good spirits is to not work myself into the ground anymore, but instead to take breaks and to have fun. Also, I do not compare myself to others, especially when it comes to social media. Like, I remember I used to do that a lot, actually. I used to look at other people's social media and get really, really sad that they were doing and a lot of things and going out, and I was sad and depressed and in the house. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I have learned a lot about emotional control and emotional stability. So like most of the times when I'm feeling something, I'll be like, okay, what is this trying to teach me? Because I think a lot of times, especially as women, we are not thinking, what is this telling me? We're thinking, I'm feeling this and I'm feeling that, and just acting out of just pure emotion instead of rationalizing our feelings. So a lot of times what helps me is to stop and take a moment and to really evaluate what I'm feeling. And a lot of times, like, I don't rush myself out of certain feelings, which makes me happy as well, because I used to rush myself to not be sad or not to be angry or not to be anxious. I used to rush myself out of emotions so that I can just like stay happy, but that's not realistic. Like, we're not going to be happy 24/7, 24/8. We do have feelings. We're human at the end of the day. I think that a lot of times it's really portrayed as like negative to be sad or be anxious or be jealous of something, when you can really just take those emotions and just ask yourself, like, what is this telling me? You're sad? Okay, like, why are you sad? It's telling you that you cared about something, and that's okay. Okay, you're angry. You're angry because you're lacking something that you feel like you deserve. Okay, and then after you figure out what your emotions tell you, figure out what the solution is. Solution-based thinking has helped me manage my happiness like tremendously. Solution-based thinking. Okay, I still give myself time to be a woman and to feel like, yes, I'm probably gonna cry, but then after that I'm gonna be like, okay, Bree, what's the solution to this problem? What can I do to make myself feel better? If the first thing that's gonna help me feel better is crying, then cry. Because one of my friends used to always tell me this. He'd be like, okay, I'll call him like Vincent, like sad, and he'll be like, all right, well, whatever gets you to a solution faster. And I don't know why, but when he said that, something just clicked. Like, he was like, are you crying right now? I was like, yeah, I'm crying. And he'd be like, okay, did that make you feel better? Yeah, it made me feel better. And then what? I got up and I went about my day. I think that it's important that you don't let one moment in your day affect your whole entire day, or the next day, or the day after that, or the day after that. Like, don't get stuck in your emotions and let that ruin everything else. I think that's what has helped me manage my happiness as well. It's like Beyonce said, like, feel like what you want to feel, but after that, you gotta move. You gotta go. You gotta leave that behind, baby. Oh, also, I just thought of a good one. For me as an empath, is not to get caught up in other people's emotions with them. Oh my gosh, that used to be a huge problem for me. Like, if somebody around me is sad and it's somebody that I really care about and I really love, I'll be sad. And I'll just be feeling their emotions with them. And then I'm sad for the rest of the day. And I don't even know why I'm sad. But I'm sad because I'm feeling all of those other emotions. And it was so hard for me to block out people's emotions. At first I thought I was so heartless for because it kind of feels like desensitizing yourself. I guess essentially that is what it is. But it used to make me feel so bad. I used to be like, oh my gosh, I'm heartless, I'm a monster. Am I what's them people who can't they can't really feel feelings? I used to think I was one of those type of people, but no, I realized that it's really essential for you not to get caught up in other people's emotions and to just be there for them. Like, there's a difference. Like, you do not have to sit in others' emotions with them emotionally, causing turmoil for yourself in order for you to provide support to the people that you love. Woo! Write that down, 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 write that down. Oh my gosh. That was a huge lesson for me to learn. And now I'm able to move and support my friends and the people that I love whenever they're sad or in any form of a negative emotion. And sometimes it's best to just leave them alone, just let them be for a little bit while they figure out their emotions. If you simply haven't learned to do that yet, you can be like, okay, I'm here for you, I'm here to support you, but at the moment I cannot handle being in the same space as you. You're kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I'm gonna be in the dining room or I'm gonna be in the living room, and if you need me, let me know. If you want to talk, I'm here to talk. If you want to be left alone, I'll leave you alone. If you need dinner to be made, I can make you dinner. If you want to order something, we can order something out and watch a movie. But you do not have to let them dump on you and then sit there in that negative emotion. That's not okay. Concealer as foundation is going to do it every time for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's going to hit every time for me. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. I have my concealer on in the shade of Pure Beige. And our next question is how often do you publish on this channel? So on this channel, the goal is to publish every Friday at 2 p.m. So every Friday at 2 p.m. we are going to be right here on this channel. You're going to be seeing me on your screen. Yeah. Now, in the case that I do have excess videos for you guys and I am able to edit fast enough, because I do edit my own videos at the moment, in the case that I'm able to produce more content for you guys, the extra videos, you will have an extra day of Breathe the Artiste Sundays at 9 a.m. And it's so crazy because at first I used to be really scared to have a content schedule because I felt like I was always going to end up depressed or having like mad anxiety or going through something and could not be consistent. But if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I'm currently doing a 31-day fast from the spirit of laziness, and I am not allowing myself to make excuses anymore. We're going to be posting on this channel every single Friday at 2 p.m. and you're going to tune in every single Friday at 2 p.m. Period. No more negotiations, no more back and forth. Stop negotiating with yourself and make a decision. Get off the phone and get in the field. Stand up. Because being disciplined will make you money. Operating off your feelings will have you inconsistent and broke. Okay? Scrumptious. So I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Rich Sand for my contour, and let me just tell you, there's not much left in here. I need to re-up on some makeup products. I promise you I do. But until then, we're gonna try everything. So yes, I do place my contour higher than the normal contour placement because it does give your face a lift. And ever since I seen that trick on TikTok, that's how I do my makeup from now on. Like, it's just been that way, and trust, it eats every time. Blend, 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 blend. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? So I'm about to go with my cream blush in Fenty, my Fenty cream blush, and it's in the shade Summertime Wine. What does privacy mean to you? I'm really happy somebody asked me this question because I think as a content creator, you should know what privacy means to you. Like, for a long time, not knowing what privacy meant to me, or like what I wanted to share and what I didn't want to share with the rest of the world, stopped me from creating a lot of content, because you never know when somebody's gonna like take something and use it against you. And because of this, I stopped creating for a really long time. What privacy means to me is not oversharing on things that I'm not ready to share about. What that really means is, oftentimes I was watching a lot of content creators and seeing them put things in their vlogs, and then I would do it, and then I would not be comfortable with it afterwards. I would be putting out content that I wasn't comfortable with, like 100%. But I was doing it because it was the trend at the time. And one thing I'm gonna say is, do not follow trends if that's just not who you are. Like, stick to who you are and don't be out here doing what everybody else does, because at some point in time, like, everything doesn't work for everyone. And then when you realize that, when their life is in shambles, your life is going to be in shambles. And when that happens, you're going to be highly upset with yourself because you overshared on something that you weren't ready to share about just because you seen somebody else do it. The things that I love, the things that I really hold near and dear to my heart, you do not see. You see what I want you to see. And yes, that means that I'm still being authentic. That doesn't mean that I'm being fake. It just means that there are certain things that people just don't want to know. There's certain things that I just don't want to share, and that's okay. At first, when I was vlogging and I wanted to cut some things out of my vlogs, I felt bad. I was like, yo, I'm not being authentic, like 100% authentic. They need to see this, that, and the third. But honestly, nobody needs to be in your business as much as you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's your business. You get to decide what you want to do with it, what you want to protect, what you want to release, what you want to delete. It's your business, and you don't let nobody else tell you no different.